Hello, everyone. A few days ago, we saw the reports that was out there that terrorists have captured a brigadier general. And then a few hours or thereabouts later, it was reported that the brigadier general walked back home. He was able to come back on foot, back to the camp, that he was not taken away. Now, the terrorists have come out to show that indeed the brigadier general is with them, and they put out his image. I'm going to read this now together with you, and let's see. They put out the image of this brigadier general, and in one of this you could see on his leg as if he was injured. This just sent one into a very dark place. It just look, and I saw someone who did a tweet that it's like back to the old days. Remember when Chibok girls were abducted in April 2014, and the military had come out to say that all of them but 8 were rescued. It was only until when the parents of the Chibok girls came out and said they have not seen their children, and then later the military recanted that particular statement. It's almost the same thing. How do you get to a place where a whole brigadier general is captured by terrorists? In reading about that whole attack, you could see how people knew how many vehicles were going out. Just, sources, ordinary citizens on the street, telling reporters how many vehicles were going out, how many people were on it, where were carrying. Those are supposed to be intelligence that nobody is supposed to be aware of. Chocolates of it becoming such common knowledge. If someone on the street interviewed by journalists can have such information, then imagine when someone who is on intelligence gathering for the terrorists, they will have someone send them information. It's really sad the way all of these things happen. Propaganda do not win war. And the more that the military does what it does to us, the more the terrorists continue to have upper hand. Let's look at this now. Brigadier General captured by ISWAP despite military's denial. And this is Foundation for Investigative Journalism. The Islamic State West Africa Province, ISWAP, has abducted Uba, a brigadier general in the Nigerian army who was leading his troops on Friday. Uba and his men were in a convoy with members of the civilian joint task force near Sabongari in Damboa local government area of Borno State on Friday, when members of the terrorists opened fire on them at about 5 p.m. The question also that one would ask is that in cases like this where there's supposed to be movement, one would expect that the military would have sent in, a small, there's a word that they put for, they usually call them, I just can't remember what that was, whether surveillance, should I call it surveillance, or something that goes for, not surveillance, there's another word for it, those troops that go before the main troop that go, just to check the ground and be sure that everything is okay. The other thing also is, I don't know how large, okay, they did talk about the artillery trust, maybe it's because it's not large enough, you would have expected that there would have been like an air cover, where, because the military, one of the things that had happened, some of the concerns that were raised, were that the military and the Air Force, they were not working as much as they should be working together, because you need to have an air cover and a down cover as you're traveling in the way that you're traveling. Because this is just a major thing. How is a whole brigadier general being captured, by military? 2 soldiers and 2 members of the task force lost their lives at about 5, lost their lives in the ambush. Following the incident, the military issued a statement to discredit reports of Uba's abduction. One of the earliest reports was published by Home Angle. On Saturday, Apollonis Anele, the Army's Director of Public Relations, issued a statement denying the abduction. This statement read in part, the Army headquarters also wishes to debunk the false narrative going around media platforms online alleging the abduction of Brigadier General. The general public is hereby advised to disregard the fake news regarding the incident while praying for the continued success of our gallant servicemen and women. With this statement above, Foundation for Investigative Journalism continues. Several social media pages began to refute the original publication and claim that Uba had returned to base. Some of these can be seen here. However, on Monday, ISWAP leaked a picture of Uba in their custody and claimed they killed. Oh my goodness. I always say to people, I usually don't read this story beforehand. I didn't know that they've killed him. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, okay, nah. I actually saw his picture. I saw his picture. I'm like, okay, they're showing him. Probably they want to, and then ask for either ransom or maybe they say they want to exchange him with other. I didn't know that they killed him. However, on Monday, ISWAP leaked a picture of Uba in their custody and claimed they killed him afterwards. FIG spoke with insiders in the military who confirmed the authenticity of the image and said the Army's statement was hasty. Uba had taken videos to show he was alive and on his way back from the ambush. One of the sources told FIG on condition of anonymity. However, he never made it. Maybe he had escaped coming back, whether they caught him again. These videos were what we relied on originally, but nobody waited to see him first before going to discredit. Another source told FIG that the terrorists captured Uba minutes after the ambush. Uba is the highest ranked military personnel the ISWAP had abducted since it began its reign of terror. Oh Lord have mercy. This is so sad, honestly. And this is, the people that have been killed, they are not just numbers. It's very easy for us to read this thing out. But if you think about their children, their wives, their spouses, their families, their parents, their siblings, cousins, neighbors who needed, even their colleagues, these are deaths, that shake people. You feel it. It's not just numbers. And that's the reason why, for me, I do not understand why, with all of the things that the interest that America has shown, and why Nigerian government is not engaging them in terms of saying, look, we need help. We need help. Our people are being killed. If the American government currently is concerned that Christians are being killed, so be it. Can they please help us so that in stopping these Christians being killed, we also stop the rest of Nigerians also being killed? Rather than focusing on the semantics of who is being killed more, in what manner were they killed, what was the motive why they were killed, why don't we focus on the fact that Nigerians are being killed and every day people are dying? And so can we take in every help we can get to be able to get people to be safe, for lives and properties to matter, for Nigerian lives to matter and be safe? If a Brigadier General can be abducted by terrorists and killed the way they claim here that they have killed him, who are you and I? Who are you and I? And I repeat, who are you and I?